And yet, dear friends, if you truly consider all that has happened, you will, each of you, be able to agree, indeed you will have to agree, that in so grave an instance, this measure had to be taken. Indeed, you need consider only that the German section did not just, to express it technically, leave the Theosophical Society, but that it was in all reality expelled, again for a reason that can be technically, although very peculiarly defined, in that some people even go so far as to dare say that the German section violated some statute of the Theosophical Society. Indeed, it is said that the German section excluded members of the Star of the East, that is, adherents of a certain opinion, from its membership. Footnote: the Star of the East was the name given to the order formed to promote the young Krishnamurti as the reincarnated Christ. End of footnote. Here, we must consider everything that happened previously on the other side. That is, the German section really had no choice but to exclude certain individuals from the meetings of the German section. Not the members of the Star of the East as such, but certain individuals who had to be considered in Germany as members of the Star of the East. From the moment that the Star of the East entered Germany, it took a position that was clearly and intentionally hostile to the German section. That is, it tried hard to follow the policy, which among other things was reported in a, one could say, strange, underhanded way in the March issue of titled The Theosophist. In other words, those who had taken up the banner of the Star of the East tried to present our work before the world as if we had descended to excluding from our endeavors any spiritual opinion or point of view. That was a cardinal accusation brought against the German section. And it was based completely on something that was objectively untrue. All measures of a more moderate nature were useless against such subversive activity that continually sought to blacken the entire character of our movement in the eyes of the whole world. As a result, we were forced, for the sake of our work, to conclude that we could not work with those in Germany who had joined the Star of the East. Similar attacks came also from individuals associated with the Star of the East in other countries. The steps then taken against the Star of the East were no more than a defensive measure, and whoever presents it otherwise is not telling the truth. They were a necessary defense, demanded because our work was not merely disturbed, but would have become simply impossible if we had not taken such a measure.